What? It's just little old me. Beast. Okay, let's get right into the drama today. So, I think it was like 2 days ago, I was rolling through the YouTube. You know how you do. You roll through the suggested videos and all that kind of stuff. Mine are never in there. If you want to know why, it's because you have to subscribe to my channel. I never say this, so I'm going to say it. You have to subscribe to my channel, then you have to hit the notification bell, and this little box comes up like a Scantron test, and it says, would you like to be notified of every video that this person puts out, or something, something, something like that, and then you want to hit yes. Of course you would. Why wouldn't you? I make videos every day on 4 different channels. All 4 of my channels are listed below, so go subscribe to all of them. Why wouldn't you? One of them is a storytime channel where I tell lessons of my life that I've learned. One is a daily vlog, and the other one, would you ever guess, is a booktube channel. That's where we talk about books. So anyway, let's get right in this video. I was rolling through YouTube 2 days ago, I think it was, like 2 nights ago, and I came across Nikkie tutorials. Nikkie's WOOF. Oh my god, that reminds me of this song that I used to sing. Do you guys remember that song that I used to sing? Jeffree Star, Jeffree Star.
Jeffree Star, Jacqueline Hill, Manny Nikkie tutorials, Augusta, sweetheart, James Charles. Hi, sisters. Patrick Star in the house.
Yes, I think that's it. Okay. Boost. So let's get right into this video yet again. So I was rolling through YouTube. Jeffree Star, Jacqueline Hill, Manny MUA, Nikkie tutorial. Okay. So anyway, I was rolling through the YouTube and I came across this video that Nikkie put out, which currently has 2.4 million views. I cannot even imagine getting a video that has 2.4 million views, right? And it's called By PR List, Kylie Cosmetics Summer 2018 Collection Review. Well, I have lots of things to say about this. Lots of things that maybe haven't been said before, because for me, life is like a magic eye picture, okay? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Those magic eye pictures that you stare at and you're like looking at them and they don't even make any sense, and all of a sudden it's just like, boom, a whore. Oh my lord, no! Beast! A horse is a horse, of course, unless the horse is pure Monn. But anyway, so a horse will pop out at you, and maybe like a naked lady riding a dragon, or who knows? But anyway, dinosaurs, I don't know, something, okay? Some gusta. So, girl, every time I think of Nikkie tutorials, I always think of that like collab that she did with Kim Kardashian, and she's like, girl. So, which brings me to my point of Manny Mua's vlog in Miami with Nikkie tutorials that we're gonna get to in just a second. So anyway, but I see life as like a magic eye picture, right? So it's a little bit of this, a little bit of that, blah, blah. I also see life as kind of like a puzzle. I see drama, because I'm not really you thought I was a drama channel, but I'm not, okay? I'm a candle review company. I know it's hard to believe, but oh, no, I almost said it. I'm a candle review company, okay? And thank God I got out of the gig, because listen, nobody's watching drama channels these days. That's what they're all saying, right? Yeah, whatever. Anyway, so, but I see life very much as like a puzzle. And so you see a piece over here, and then you see a piece over there, and you're like, like this doesn't fit. This story doesn't connect for me. Do you guys get what I'm saying? Has that ever happened to you? So this is kind of what was happening to me while I was watching this, on the heels of watching Manny's vlog from Miami. I think they all went down there and were all put up. It was him and Laura Lee and Nikkie tutorials and a bunch of people, okay? They were all put up by, I think it was Ofra Cosmetics, and then they put him up in the Ritz-Carlton. Of course, why not? You know, the Ritz-Carlton. He's like, oh, this is so bougie. I'm like, listen, okay? You have been flown to Fiji on these trips, okay? Don't talk to me about bougie up in the Ritz-Carlton in Miami, okay? It's not even the finest hotel in Miami. Trust me, I know, I go to Miami all the time, okay? If I was gonna stay, it doesn't matter. But anyway, so, but it looked very, very nice. They got a lot of little free little gifts and stuff like that. Don't that just piss you off? Don't that just piss you off that the ones that got everything already are still getting more free gifts? That's why I do giveaways on all my channels. I'm doing giveaways on all my channels anymore because I feel so blessed that you guys watch me. So stay tuned, because I do it. I just did a giveaway on my vlog. I'm doing giveaways on all my channels. So anyway, so I'm watching this video of hers, and she's like, you know, I just have kind of like my base makeup on because I'm going to go in and do this eyeshadow palette of Kylie Jenner's that just came out. Now, what's interesting to me about this is that I just tweeted out like a week and a half ago, thinking about buying Kylie Jenner's new palette. Who would want it in a giveaway? And like all these people were like, nope. I'm giving away free cosmetics, and people are like, nope. I'm like, okay, I guess I won't buy it. And I'm not, because everybody is saying that this palette is shit now, so I'm not gonna buy it. So Nikki says that she is like, basically has like, you know, just foundation makeup on, and I'm looking at her and I'm like this. Girl, those are Brooke Shields eyebrows. I can see those caterpillars from a mile away. So anyway, but I will tell you this, and I have watched Nikki for a long time, okay? I will tell you, my one disappointing moment in Nikki Tutorials, if I could have just one question, one interview with Nikki Tutorials, I would say, Nikki, why did you ever take down that video? Like, I know, okay, because I would have made a video saying she was problematic had she not, right? But she did this video where she did the little eye things that were penises. Do you guys remember that with eyeliner? I lived for that video because I was like, okay, this is like the real Nikki Tutorials right here. And she took the video down because so many people complained about it or something possibly, okay? I mean, oh my God. Have you seen this shit on YouTube? Okay, I think people can handle little penises drawn up on your eye. That's not the question. The question is, why would you want it? Well, I think the video was kind of about that this was like trending on Instagram and it was just like crazy. So are you gonna do those big eyebrows that everybody's doing over there too? Don't. Just don't, okay? So anyway, I go in and I watch this video. Now, I've watched Nikki Tutorials for a long time, and I will tell you that even though I joke about her reminding me of the mother from, you know, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, Augusta sweetheart, save some room for dinner. And she was, like, so over the top with her, you know, Kim Kardashian. Kim's probably still hearing that in her ear like a conch shell, you know? She's probably like, oh my God, I feel like I'm on the ocean, I got a conch shell. Kim! So anyway, but I do love Nikki Tutorials, I do. But the one thing that's very interesting to me, and I don't know, like I've seen this before, like people will say something about it on Reddit, but it never gets like any comments. But I totally agree. Why do her tutorials on Instagram or her pictures look completely different than any tutorial that she ever does in a video? I mean, she does these like over the top, like pictures on Instagram, but you never see her do these looks on like tutorials. It's like, are you doing the same looks on yourself or is somebody else doing this? I mean, what is it? Like, I'm not saying that there's a scam or a con. A beauty guru scamming and conning somebody? I ain't going there, no. That never happens. But anyway, so I go in and I watch this video and I'm kind of like, okay, she's gonna do the eyeshadow palette. And like from the get-go, she starts talking about the fallout of the, you know, the eyeshadow palettes and all this kind of stuff. And she's bitching and complaining. And why? Because there's the names. There's enough room for the names on the front of the palette, but they're on the back, right? Okay, and then she goes in there and she starts talking about the colors of this, okay? I'm just gonna break this down for you of what I thought was interesting. So she criticizes about the fallout and all this kind of stuff. I think honestly, I thought she did a lovely eye. I thought she respected the eye. So anyway, she goes in, she does this real gorgeous eye, right, and all this kind of stuff. Then she does the lipsticks and it's a lip thing. The lipsticks are fantastic, okay? The lip gloss, fantastic, it's gorgeous. And she says that on there, right, at the end where she's like, I mean, I'm just being honest, I wouldn't buy this eyeshadow palette. Why? Because you probably already have these, you probably already have these colors somewhere in the last 10 things that you bought, number one. Number two, it's just like, it's not that great because of the fallout, and she goes in there and talks about all that kind of stuff, right? Well, when she goes in there and she talks about the colors, and she says, you know, the colors just aren't really that original. Like, we've seen these colors done over and over again, like in the last 10 palettes that have come out. And she actually says, the last 27 tutorials that I've done, I think she says exactly 27. Okay. Well, what's interesting to me about this, right? On the heels of me just seeing this vlog that Manny put out, okay, where he is in Miami with Laura Lee and, you know, Nikki Tutorials and all this kind of stuff, and they're going out to dinner and they go to the Versace mansion and they do all this kind of stuff, right? It's a cute vlog. It's really fun. And Nikki Tutorials and Manny even kiss. Oh my God. And all this kind of stuff. So, but it's real cute. But what's interesting to me about this is that Nikki is hanging out with Laura Lee and Manny Mua, right? Obviously two of her friends. You can tell they're like really good friends. Like, they're like really good friends. You can tell in the video, right? And I'm thinking to myself when she makes this comment, I'm like, shook. I'm like, did she just say that? Like, seriously? Like, did she just say that? That's like somebody saying in a video like, I make a video about this person every single day and I always say positive shit about them. Really, girl? You gonna claim that up in a video, okay? Oh, ain't that some shit? But I'm just saying, like, just as an example, if somebody would say that. But what's interesting to me about this, okay, is that you can tell that they're friends. Well, Manny's palette, Life's a Drag, looks very similar. And I almost made this video and pulled out that pink and blue. Looks very similar to Laura Lee's 2 mini palettes that she just put out, right? I mean, go check them out. They're very similar. Very similar. Similar, I'm just saying, similar, alike. They kind of look alike anyway, which is interesting because some of those colors also remind me of Jeffree Star's Thirsty palette, which makes you wonder who had the idea for the palette first? Whose idea for those colors came out first? You know? It makes you kind of wonder. Makes me wonder. I don't know. I don't care. But, I mean, who'd care? You know? But for Nikkie Tutorials to say, you probably have these colors in the last 10, colors that you bought about Kylie Jenner. Do you say the same thing about your friends? Would you get on video and say, don't buy Laura Lee's mini palettes because it has some of the very same colors that Manny has in his Life's a Drag palette? Would you say that? Would you say we have seen the same palettes, similar palettes, alike, come out from 3 or 4 different, I mean, we still haven't seen Jaclyn Hill's, vault. We're waiting. I mean, we're all waiting. 2020. When's that damn vault coming out? But anyway, I mean, it's just interesting to me, okay, that they're her friends. Does she do honest reviews? They're her friends. She don't say anything about how they look similar, right? Because that would be the video to gag all videos, wouldn't it? If Nikkie Tutorials came out and said, my friends' palettes all look the same. I'd like to see that video come out, right? Just different packaging, basically kind of the same colors. I mean, listen, we could all mix in here and there. And I was talking to a friend of mine the other night on the phone, and I was like, hey, listen, she knows a lot about makeup, okay? A lot about makeup. And I said to her, you know what's interesting to me about this? Like, I don't know a lot about eyeshadows. I said, educate me. And I said, can you go into like MAC and all these different brands, and can you go in there and you can like, let's say if they have 100 colors and you can make your own palette up? She goes, oh, absolutely, they all have that. And I said, do you think it's interesting that like with Jaclyn Hill and the vault, I mean, we all know there's something else going on behind the scenes, but why she didn't just do that, like have all those colors and you could have gone in there and picked like the 14 that you wanted, or the 16, or the 10, or whatever. You could have made your own size palette. You could have had it be, 10, and then 14, or 20. You could have had like, and then pick the size of the palette. Instead, it just, to me, I don't know. I just feel like sometimes these people don't think things through, right? And it's all just about the almighty dollar, and I'm tired of it. So I watched this whole review that Nikkie Tutorials did, and she basically goes into it, and you think she's just gonna shade the shit out of Kylie Jenner's cosmetics. She doesn't. She doesn't at all, right? To call it by PR list, like they're gonna kick her off the PR list. Do you think Kylie Jenner is losing any sleep over this? You think she is sitting at home going, that Nikkie, mother, scratch her off A, the list, okay? The PR list. And B, she ain't coming to the Illuminati ball this year, because I'm telling you right now, I think these beauty gurus, I think they got their own little organization within the Illuminati. I do believe that. She ain't coming to the Illuminati ball this year. Why? Because she dogged Kylie Jenner's cosmetics. Who cares all day long? Kylie Jenner doesn't even care. She knows she's going to sell so much of this shit. It didn't even sell out, right? She's like, I don't care. Who'd care? I'm a billionaire. Get over it. She doesn't care. What's interesting to me about this, right, is that now Kylie Jenner is doing these like videos, supposedly. She's like, one 6 months ago, and then the other one she just posted the other day was like a Q&A with her girlfriend on her channel. She's got a YouTube. Now Kylie Jenner's a YouTuber of the world. Girl, let some of us have it. I mean, seriously, you have everything, okay? Can we just have YouTube? Seriously, please? So anyway, she got this YouTube channel, and what does she do? She does a Q&A with her best friend. Who'd care? It's so awkward to watch. Go watch it. It's so uncomfortable. It is so uncomfortable. What I don't understand, okay, this is what I think would be smart, is if Kylie Jenner would get on there and show herself using her own damn products on there as a tutorial, okay? You want people to buy your products, get on video and show yourself using your products. Not a makeup artist, okay? Not somebody that's been in the industry for 30 years. Show yourself using your own products, okay? Personalize yourself to everybody else out there that wants to wear makeup. Show the looks, Sit there with your girlfriend and do a Q&A, and then both of you put the makeup on yourselves. Do a get ready with me. That would have been cute. That would have been relatable, and people would have fallen in love with Kylie Jenner more, and she would have sold more of her products, but she didn't want to do that, okay? So does Nikkie Tutorial do honest reviews? I don't know, like it's interesting to me. Like, I felt like this review was really honest, kind of. Like, she's holding up that palette. Now, I have not seen the palette in person, and I will tell you, after having reviewed palettes in person and seeing them on video, they look night and day. They really do. There's no comparison, like when you see one palette versus the other. But one of the things that was interesting to me, and I don't know, maybe Nikkie Maybe Nikkie was Nikkie tutorials. Maybe Nikkie was throwing this palette all around the room and getting her fingers up on it and kind of stuff like that. But that mirror looked a dirty ass mess. And those like eyeshadow pans, they did not look pretty, okay? They look smudged, they look greasy. It did not look good on camera, okay? The tutorial itself, if she had never said anything and just held up the palette, I would have been like, that palette is messy. That looks like bacon grease up in the kitchen all day long, okay? So then she goes in, she talks about the fallout, but she has this beautiful eye. If I were sitting there looking at it, wanting to do a tutorial, I'd want to buy it just on the fact that I thought Nikkie's eye looked gorgeous. And her lips looked fantastic at the end of it anyway. What I did love about it was that she did this kind of like this night look. She didn't say that, but then she did it like an everyday look. And I love the everyday look. Her hair was so gorgeous and everything. Did you see that? So I don't know. It's interesting to me. Does she hold her friends to the same standard that she would hold Kylie Jenner to, or any other makeup company? Does she hold their makeup to the same standard that she would hold, you know, anybody else? So to me, that is a question on, does Nikkie Tutorials do honest reviews? I'm going to do a poll. I'm going to throw it up right here. Do you believe that Nikkie Tutorials does honest reviews? Yes? No? I'm going to let you think about it for a second, and let's hum a little song that I used to sing back in the day. What was it?
Jeffree Star, Chocolate Hill, Manny in your way, Nikkie Tutorials, Augusta, sweetheart, James Charles. Hi, sisters. Patrick Stone in the house.
I mean, I had to throw it in there twice, right? Anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Do you like her tutorials? I do like her tutorials. One of the things I love about Nikkie's tutorials, not just her, but her, you know, the actual tutorial, come on now, is that she gets real up close. I love that she does that. And whenever I see tutorials done by makeup artists where they get like really right on camera and you can see exactly what they're doing, I think that's fantastic. Because for the person out there that doesn't, you know what they're doing identically to them, they're just like, oh, I'm going in the crease and whatever. It shows really what they're doing, and then it's easier for them to, you know, copy that look, which I think is why most people watch tutorials to begin with, because they want to see the products, they want to see the products used, and sometimes, most of the time, they want to copy a look. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.